And there's a photo of Miss Von Karma in it, sir. She his girlfriend?
It looks like a profile on Franziska. Maybe they're dating or something, I don't know. Why did Mr. Hicks have documents on Franziska in his possession? Yes, because everyone who's dating has a profile on their significant other. Biggs, what are you thinking with your jokes? Coco, I swear I don't have a profile like that on you. I swear! Hello everyone, this is Boricua Binks and welcome back to Let's Play Ace Attorney Investigations Miles Edgeworth. In the last episode, we got to finally speak to Miss Tenero, and there was much ado about suitcases going on. Because she's secretly been buying the suitcases that were, that had her design. And it's kind of sad because it's like she feels bad because nobody's been buying them. But that's pretty much the only reason she went into the in-flight shop. I don't think she did anything bad. But unfortunately, there's still some evidence pointing towards her, such as the fact that now we're thinking, because they got the suitcase from the cargo hold, that the killer has to be someone who can access the cargo hold, which is a crew member. And apparently the only one with the key card to that room is... or to use the elevator to go to the cargo hold is Miss Rhoda Tenero. So let's continue on. Let's examine that cargo hold. Alright, March 12th, 2:52 p.m. Flight I-390, lower deck, cargo hold.
Wow, so this is the cargo hold, huh?
Yeah, I think it's like a red pencil behind his ear. I was just wondering that last episode. I'm sure somebody will have responded to that, but little did you know that I continued playing afterward and I found the answer.
It's so big!
I'm sorry, I wasn't gonna do it, but him saying it's so big made me think that's what she said. I had to comment on it. I just had to. This plane is a special model. That is really ridiculously big. Like, seriously. It has both a super large cargo hold and ultra luxurious first class seating. Yeah, that looks so ridiculous. I don't think any plane actually exists like that, you know? So, this is the real scene of the murder. There's certainly a high probability of that, which is why we are here, correct?
Okay, let's get investigating, sir.
Okay, begin investigation. Alright. Oh yeah, I can see it right there. The pencil. And the little bandage on his cheek. He's like perpetually injured right there. Alright, what's over here? All sorts of boxes are piled up here.
This one says flammable, and this one it says pharmaceuticals. Hey, I can read.
I'd hope you could, otherwise why would you be a detective?
I don't know.
This one says, for exorcism use only. What the hell is that? What the hell? You hear some rattling from the box, and he's like, Gumshoe, let's get away from here. Just what kind of operation is this airline running? That's a little scary. I'm not gonna lie. Look at all those suitcases. Ooh, so ugly.
Holy suitcases, Mr. Edgeworth!
Are you Robin now from the 60s version of the Batman TV show?
Holy suitcases, Batman! It's like an all-you-can-use suitcase fair.
These must be all the leftover ones they couldn't sell. The ones the company is planning to dispose of after this flight is over, with a very clear gap right there in the middle. I mean, the killer could have just taken one from the end, but no, they had to take the one in the middle.
This paint job's really cool, don't you think? Practically screams artsy.
Then why don't you buy one? Yep. Oh, why not purchase one then? I'm sure it will bring you much happiness.
You think so? Then maybe I will. Let's see here. $1,200! Holy shite! Is that flight attendant rich or what? I think I'll pass. I don't think even if I saved my check for a whole year, I'd be able to afford that.
If you saved your check for a whole year, I think you would die, detective. And Miss Tenero wonders why they don't sell. You'd need 2 jobs just to buy one. Unless you're Edgeworth and rich, apparently. It definitely looks like one is missing. What is this brittle substance I'm stepping on? It's a bunch of glass fragments. Ah! Here we go! The missing piece of logic at last! Alright, we're gonna do some logic in a bit. Let's look at this.
Hey, what's with the suitcase, pal?
It's what the victim checked in, sir. So, this suitcase belonged to Mr. Hicks. Oh, it's very big.
Hey, that's what she said!
No, we already did this joke, Gumshoe. I don't think he'd mind if we took a closer look.
There's nothing out of the ordinary in here, sir.
Wait, a file.
And there's a photo of Miss Von Karma in it, sir. She his girlfriend?
It looks like a profile on Franziska. Maybe they're dating or something, I don't know. Why did Mr. Hicks have documents on Franziska in his possession? Yes, because everyone who's dating has a profile on their significant other. Biggs, what are you thinking with your jokes? Coco, I swear I don't have a profile like that on you. I swear! Why would Mr. Hicks have had a file on her? That's very strange. I don't know what you and your boyfriend are into, Franziska, but I don't approve. I don't need your approval, Miss Edgeworth. Keeping track of this many pieces of cargo must be very taxing on the cargo crew.
It sure brings back memories of when I worked as a part-time mover, sir.
By the look in his eyes, he's waiting for me to ask about the rest of the story. But I just don't care. But no matter how he pours on the puppy eyes, I have no intention of doing so. Aww, Gumshoe with a little, like, puppy ears and a tail wagging. Aw, he's so cute! I could just imagine it. Okay, we can look at that. Can we look at the A2? No? The elevator itself. Let's look at that.
Ooh, I just love pushing the buttons on elevators and crosswalk signs. Or signals. Here, you should give it a try, sir. Go on, push it. Push it real good.
I don't think Edgeworth likes elevators. The elevator is currently stopped on the 1st floor, Detective. It can't move. Thankfully.
Oh yeah, I guess nothing would happen if you pushed it now. Aww.
Well, nothing would happen normally anyway, without the special keycard. Both the door to the attendant's room and the elevator's control panels require a keycard, which makes it impossible for a passenger to come down here. I think Edgeworth must have the most amazing legs, because he probably avoids elevators all the time and walks and climbs the stairs all the time. He's like, yes, my legs are very sexy. Woo! Okay, let's talk. You arrived at the scene of the crime before Detective Gumshoe, correct? And you then immediately began to direct the investigation. It seems to me that you were already here at this airport for something besides this murder. Yes, I was. Actually, wait. Before we do that, let's do some logic. That's probably what we need to do. Broken glasses connected with the glass shards. Connect. Ah! Ah! Yeah! I think we can safely conclude that these fragments are from a pair of glasses.
And the victim was wearing a pair of broken glasses.
Exactly what I was thinking. I mean, how do you get that freaking pencil to stay behind your ear? I'm the type, I never could put stuff behind my ear because it would just fall. You know? It just wouldn't stay. And it would bother me too. It's bad enough having glasses because, you know, they go behind your ears, so... I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm focusing on the pencil so freaking much. I'm sure that the shards would match up perfectly with the remnants of his glasses lenses. Ergo, the victim was here, just as I suspected.
So you're saying that the real scene of the crime was here, sir?
Isn't that what I've been saying for a while now? Have you been paying attention?
No, sir, I was totally thinking about this anime that I want to watch.
Wait, what anime?
I don't remember the name, but it's got like this samurai in it, and he's after this other evil dude.
Is it the Steel Samurai?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, all is forgiven.
Oh, is it? I didn't know that.
Perhaps it's a bit early to draw that conclusion. However, I believe that the probability has just skyrocketed considerably. All that's left is to find the murder weapon. Okay, we still got that. So let's talk to her now. Let's finish. Why at this airport? I've been following a very large and involved governmental level international crime. But it's much too large for one person to take on alone. So, it was decided that I should form a joint investigation with Interpol. Alright. That's going in the logic. Interpol is involved. It's a top secret operation, so I really can't tell you any more than I already have. Okay, so now we can go back to logic. I did it the wrong... Well, I could have done that. Yeah, that's why he has the file. So. And whoosh! Now, why would Mr. Hicks have documents profiling Franziska other than dating? Because I know that's all you're thinking about, Gumshoe.
Oh, man. Oh, I know. I bet he's a big fan of Miss Von Karma, sir. Like a stalker. You should arrest him.
He's dead, Gumshoe.
Oh, yeah. Never mind.
Franziska said that she had come to this airport as part of an Interpol investigation.
Oh, maybe Mr. Hicks had heard she was coming here and he followed her. See? Like a stalker, I told you.
Detective, I think it's more likely that Mr. Hicks was, in actuality, Interpol Agent Hicks. I think Franziska has some explaining to do. I'm sorry. It's like, Lucy, you got some explaining to do. Like, I'm horrible. I can't do his voice well, but if you guys know about the show I Love Lucy, then you know that it was really great. And that's like one of the funniest lines that they always have said, you know? I think Franziska has some explaining to do. Time to fess up to your big brother. Oh, the logic is grayed out because we're done with it. Cool. Alright, girl. Talk to me. You came to this airport to rendezvous with the victim, didn't you? Nonsense! What are you talking about? I am not dating a man. Oh, that's an interesting way of saying things. I meant I'm not dating anyone. Please, ignore what I just said. We all know you're dating Adrian Andrews, girl. Come on now, fess up. We found a profile detailing information about you in the victim's luggage. I suppose it was prepared for him so that he could recognize you when he landed. Which makes him not Mr. Hicks, but rather Interpol Agent Hicks. Isn't that correct? I should have known you'd figure it out, Miles. Hey, she called him Miles instead of his whole name. That's a step up for her. But it looks like they got to him first. What a shame. So you really did come here to receive an Interpol agent, then? Yes. Agent Hicks was on the trail of a very large international smuggling ring. Okay. That's a big storyline. He went undercover to investigate this crime. And it was I who put him on this case. I was supposed to receive a call from him on his cell phone once he had landed. I never expected to receive a call about his murder instead. What a shame indeed. I think we now have pretty definitive evidence that Agent Hicks came down here to the cargo hold.
What was he doing down here, sir? There's nothing but luggage. Oh, I get it. Maybe he forgot something in his suitcase and came down to get it. Yow!
Agent Hicks came here for a work-related reason. Of that, I am sure. Yes, I'm sure he was here to investigate the smuggling operation he was observing. Observing, not absolving, or whatever I just said. Franziska, do you know exactly how he intended to pursue his investigation? No. Unfortunately, I was going to find out from him after he landed. I see. But this raises another question. A normal passenger can't access the cargo hold on their own. Agent Hicks must have identified himself to a member of the crew and entered the cargo hold with that person who let him in. Yes, and then he was murdered here. His glass fragments and his broken glasses are a testament to that. And then the killer put Agent Hicks into one of the spare suitcases and they entered the elevator. But while they were riding it up, the plane hit that patch of turbulence. Because of the intense shaking, the suitcase popped open and Agent Hicks's body flew out. I wonder what they were gonna do with his body initially, you know? Were they just gonna carry it with them when they left the plane? At the same time, his wallet fell out of his pocket, spilling its contents everywhere. Which explains why there was money scattered all over the elevator floor. Nice summary. Alright. Not bad. I think it's pretty easy to say who the culprit is at this stage. Considering we only have 2 flight attendants, I mean it's pretty obvious.
What? Really, sir?
I know what you're thinking, Miles Edgeworth. But the killer can be none other than Miss Rhoda Tinero. Oh boy. Let's fight with her. If it was a crew member, any one of them could have shown Agent Hicks to the cargo hold. But the point to keep in mind is that the key card that allows the elevator to come down here, the only person with such high-level access is Miss Rhoda Tinero. I'd say that's a pretty decisive piece of information, wouldn't you? I know what she's trying to say, but I'm not certain it's as simple as that. Okay, I think we might have to do some pressing. Remember... Let me see, I gotta look at it again. Let's press. Why would such important things like the keycard be entrusted to only one person? According to Camille, Rhoda Tenero is in charge of most of the important stuff. Then what exactly is Miss Meal in charge of? Chatting it up with the foolish captain, apparently. She was being so foolishly foolish that I didn't want to ask her what her other duties were. Ugh! I understand how you feel, but whipping me just now was uncalled for. Save the whipping for her. Although I think she might enjoy that, who knows. In the end, the only one who could have let Agent Hicks into the hold was Rhoda Tinero. Pretty decisive piece of information. Decisive? Do you really think it's that strong? Objection! There is no room for doubt. All of the other evidence points to her as well. No snappy comeback. That's as it should be. There's not a single flaw in Franziska's reasoning. However, there must be something I can work with that I can draw out of her. Yeah, gotta keep pressing. Alright, let's press from the beginning. Hold it. That might be true, but then it could be anyone, including Miss Meal or even the captain. Sounds like there's only one captain, like he doesn't have a co-pilot, you know? Don't be a fool. A plane without a pilot in the cockpit is like a horse without a rider, crop in hand. Much like Scruffy over there.
Yeah!
Wait, hey? What? I can't disagree with her on that. Detective Gumshoe does always need a guiding hand. Aww. Very well. Then what about the other flight attendant, Miss Meal? Ha! I thought you might ask about her. Okay. But it's highly likely that the keycard was stolen from Miss Tenero. Objection! It's highly likely? Is that possibility the best you can come up with? And you call yourself a disciple of my father? Your father can go to heck. Actually, I think he already has. Yes, well, while I don't have any evidence, Be quiet. You're a disgrace. There's more evidence pointing to Miss Rhoda Tenero, you know. It's not just the keycard that gives her away. Are you talking about the murder weapon? The Mr. I Fly piggy bank? Bank. Okay, say bank, whatever. Yes, she is also the only person with the key to open that display case. Okay. I think I was thinking... Oh, this is new. Further, there is the matter of the key to the display case that held the murderous bank. Okay, let's press that now. Objection! Oh, I didn't get to see what he said. Sorry, I look away for 1 second. Stop right there, Miles Edgeworth. You don't have any proof that this is just a red herring. I think he was starting to say that that's not really the murder weapon. If you must keep on insisting that it's a fake, then what is the real murder weapon and where did it go? Speechless, I see. That's not a surprise. After all, you know that we've searched the entire cargo hold and came up empty-handed. There must be a way. There must be something that could help me rule out the piggy bank as the murder weapon. What should be examined further to help us ascertain the authenticity of the weapon? The body? Or the crime scene? I mean, we already looked around, but maybe we haven't looked thorough enough. Oh, I think it's the body though. I mean, we don't have an autopsy report, so yeah, let's do that. Franziska, I think you were too quick to jump to your conclusions.
Oh, was I?
Yes, we don't even have the autopsy results yet. How can I not say that you made a snap judgment when you have yet to even see if the wound on Agent Hicks's head is consistent with the murder weapon?
Scruffy! I hate it when you're right, Miles Edgeworth.
I know.
Yes, sir!
Contact the medical examiner's office at once. I wish to hear the results of Agent Hicks's autopsy.
Yay! Yes, sir!
Okay. And?
We've got a big problem, Mr. Edgeworth, sir.
And? What's up? What is it, detective? We just stood there frozen in time as we waited for him to come back.
They're still doing the autopsy, but they said that they already know this one thing for sure.
Report now.
The doc said that it's one giant bruise from a beating from his shoulder down to his mid-back.
Oof, what a painful way to go.
From the victim's shoulder to his mid-back.
He was beaten over such a wide area.
Well, I'd say maybe it's a sign the killer had a grudge against Agent Hicks. It wasn't just his head. The killer went all out and hit him multiple times, sir.
Okay.
Scruffy, what is had a grudge against Agent Hicks supposed to mean?
Well, that's,
Was the wound on the victim's head consistent with the murder weapon, detective?
Oh, well, they said they were still looking into that, sir.
Not helpful.
You're completely useless.
Yow! It's not my fault they're slow over there.
Sir, I told you already, you can't go down there. Who's talking? Well, we saw it said officer, but who's he talking to? We'll find out in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this, and until next time, have a nice day.